In today's video, we're going to be talking about my funded futures in the eval to live accounts. But before we go ahead and jump into what is the eval to live account and all the rules, I want to let you guys know right now for this week, you can save 40% off either step 1 or step 2 account. And to do so, just make sure you use the link in the description box down below and use promo code Mike at checkout. Now, when we first look over here at these two accounts, we can see there is a big price difference. We see one of them is $444 per month before the 40% off. The other one is $197. Now, the difference is one is a one-step program, one is a two-step program. And you can see the difference right here. On this one, you have to make $3,000, it resets, and then you have to do it again without hitting the trailing max drawdown of $1,500. If you look at step 1, you only have to do it once, then you have the chance to go to a live account. This is the fastest path to live with any prop firm out there at this current time. Now, if we want to go back and actually see in more detail some of the rules, we can come right up here to the top of the page where it says FAQ. Once I click on that, we can just simply type in eval, and then right up here, you have step 1, step 2, eval to live. Click on that and we can read about all the differences. Now, we scroll down real quick. What's the main objective of this account? Our primary goal is to provide traders with straightforward evaluation process that leads directly to live funding. Now, let's talk about this real quick. All right, the step 2 evaluation. This is the cheaper of the two evaluations. And we can see right now, you can see the prices of it, $197. If you have to extend it, meaning it takes you more than 1 month, it's $99 per month. Now, if we look at the rules, step 1, we have to make $3,000. We cannot lose more than $1,500. There is a consistency rule. It's 40%. We can trade 3 minis or 30 micros, and there is no inactivity limit. However, on step number 2, we have pretty much the same rules, except for look at the consistency rule. We now get a 50% consistency rule, and there is no subscription, meaning once you've already completed phase 1, there is no subscription moving forward. Then inactivity rule. Yes, you must trade once every 7 calendar days at minimum. Now, let's go ahead and look at step 1 evaluation phase. Now, keep in mind, this account is more expensive, but there's less steps to get funded. Right now, you can still save 40% off that deal. We can see you have the same profit target, $3,000. You have the same end of the day drawdown of $1,500. However, one of the big differences is going to be the consistency rule. Notice in the step 1, you only get a 20% consistency rule. And when we scroll back up and we look at step 2, in the first phase, you got 40% consistency. In the second phase, you got a 50% consistency rule. So if you think about this, the minimum time it would take you to pass a step 1 evaluation, assuming your profit was 20% every single day, it would take you a minimum of 5 days, and then you can actually be into a live account. Now, let's talk about some things about when you go live. If you look right here, you can see in the step 2, meaning the 2-step process, they initially allocate you with $2,000 in a live account. Your daily loss limit is $500. However, it is a soft breach. You might think, Mike, that is a very tight leash. And I would agree with you. That is very tight. And that's why you'd want to scale down and start trading micros in this scenario. Now, is micro scaling allowed? Yes, your profit split will also be 80%. Now, if we scroll down and look at step 1, basically the same type of rules once you go into the live account. But if we look at the scaling program, we can see right now, you can see they start you off with $2,000, but in your daily loss limit is $500. You can trade 1 mini or 10 micros, 80% profit split across all the different tiers. However, once your account size is $4,000, you then have a daily loss limit of $1,000. You can trade 2 minis or 20 micros. Once you've made $6,000, you have a $1,500 daily loss limit. You can trade 3 minis or 30 micros. Once you've made $8,000, you can then have a daily loss limit of $2,000. You can trade in max contracts of 4 minis or 40 micros. Once you've made $10,000, you have a daily loss limit of $2,500. Trade 5 minis or 50 micros. Then once you've made $20,000, look where it says custom. Your daily loss limit will be custom. Your max cons will be custom. And I'm assuming at that point, you and your risk manager are going to work out what is going to be the best plan for you, the trader. Now, let's talk about some of the other benefits real quick. How often can I withdraw on the live funded account? Keep in mind, since it's a live account, you may request a payout of your profits once every 24 hours. So once a day, essentially, you can go ahead and request a payout. What is the minimum money you're allowed to request on the withdrawal? The minimum you can take out is $200. Can I request a payout on the funds allocated? The initial funds allocated are to trade, not to withdraw. You may earn extra allocation via the live bonus program. If you look right here, keep in mind T1 trading allowed. T1 trading is allowed on step 1 or step 2 evaluation phase. Bear in mind, trading news on live is allowed, but highly discouraged. When trading news live, your trades may not fill as expected and your daily loss limit may not be respected. My Fun and Futures is not liable for any losses occurred from trading news. So let me know in the comment section down below, which account do you like best? The starter, starter plus, expert, or the new eval to live account? And if you guys like to see what the difference is between the starter and starter plus plans, make sure to watch this next video right here.